as Bossman Radio.
Got time for one more here. Janet, who can I turn to? Give me something I could hold on to. Do you think I'd like the others before? Who saw your name and number on the wall? Johnny, I got your number.
Live from Studio C, two guys who ask, wonder what they're doing in T-Town right now. Not this. It's South Alabama's #1 podcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet. Good morning, Hot Rod. Nick Green, Tracy Miller. Where's the trophy? Kimberly Dawn's in. Good morning to you. Penny Holmes, good morning to you. Charles David Blair, good morning. And Catherine Campbell, good morning in Auburn. Justin Cole, good morning, sir. Miss Carol, good morning to you. Carolyn Townsend, Raj Palmer, sisters in. Whitney Boyd, good morning, Whitney. Kevin Hard, Cindy Fleming, Hal Whitman, good morning to each of you. Good morning, Ken Wood, and good morning to our very special guest, Emily Wilson, Chamber Director, Atmore.
Yes, Atmore, Alabama. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for having us. For me.
Glad you came to be with us this morning.
Came and visited with our neighbors.
Yeah.
We had to come over to our neighbors and say hello. And we've already decided that next week I failed this morning. And you guys, I should have brought you #Discover Atmore shirts, and I didn't. But next Tuesday, we are going to do it. We'll have a full-blown shirt swap here.
Mediums
is what we said.
So the raging debate is this, because we have laid claim to Dirty 30.
Oh.
And Atmore people have been getting on me as of late, saying that we stole their deal, and I'm thinking, well, no, Escambia County had 30 tags for like years and years and years and years, so that's where the Dirty 30 came from. So do people down there think we stole the Dirty 30, or?
So I have no knowledge of the stealing of the Dirty 30.
Oh, it's all in fun.
Yeah. I will say I actually didn't know about the Dirty 30 until I took the position. When somebody looked at me and said, "What are you going to do there on the Dirty 30?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? I'm going to run a chamber." And anyways, but no, I think that there's enough Dirty 30 for everybody. You know, we have a sportatorium that has opened up Dirty 30 Southern Heat Wrestling.
I've met with those guys, and they, I've talking about doing some different things, and so Dirty 30. Yeah. What is it? They got a big.
It's the wrestling.
Yeah, I haven't been in, but I heard it's not.
They had their first show Saturday night, and it was awesome.
That's what I heard. I heard they had a great time.
It's really, really phenomenal. They're a great group of fellas, and they have Dirty 30 dance also for the ladies. So that's I feel like there's enough Dirty 30 to go around, and we're neighbors. We're
family, Emily. We're family.
We're family. We are. We're family now.
That's
so
right.
Absolutely.
That's the way we treat it with the Dirty 30. We tell everybody, look here, if you're part of the Dirty 30 crew, you part of the Dirty 30 crew. So
I feel like, yes, I feel like we should all just work together and be successful together. And what's good for y'all is good for us. And we appreciate you letting us to come and talk with you this morning.
So tell us a little bit about, well, number one, how long have you been with the chamber in Atmore? Number two, tell us a little bit about what you got. I mean, we're very familiar with our chamber here. You know, they're as you mentioned, Porch Fest, and they just got finished with the rodeo this past weekend, and they're constantly they have something going on. But what do you guys? Tell us a little bit about the Atmore Chamber.
So it seems like all chambers always have a lot going on. When I took the chamber, or was offered the position and took the position with the chamber in late January, I kept seeing all of these things like hashtag chamber life. And I used to joke, like, what is hashtag chamber life? It's true. It is. You don't understand it unless you live it. It's hashtag chamber life. But so the Atmore Area Chamber of Commerce has a ton going on. We have just between next weekend and December 8th, we've got William Station Day, which is a beloved annual event we do every October in Atmore on Pensacola Avenue. It is going to have vendors. I think we're knocking about 90 as of yesterday. Vendors and different foods. We had to.
Wait, you said 90 vendors?
Yes. Yeah. So we line
That is
Pensacola.
a lot of vendors.
It is. And a lot of them are new. So we've got a lot of the returning, very much loved. I know the executive assistant in the chamber was very excited because one of these apps came in and it's some sort of a lizard something, and he was like, yay, they're coming back. And a lot of local vendors. We've got some people coming in from Bruton. Lynn Gill is an artist that's going to be coming in. I'm really excited. I opened her stuff yesterday, and she is very, very talented. So we've got the Juried Art Show, which is this year only, is the same fee. You can apply for a juried artist or you can be an exhibitor. And it's the same. So that's awesome because you can win a prize for that. But so we've got returning artists. We've got artists they've never seen before, vendors they've never seen before, but 90. And I had to send out the food menus yesterday. Woo-wee. There's going to be gator kebabs.
Wait a minute.
True story.
Gator kebab.
Yeah, I've never had a gator kebab. Have you?
Not yet.
But you're coming on October
Gator.
27th to Pensacola
Listen.
Avenue.
He'll be there with a pair of cutoff Carhartt blue jeans on.
Do it. And his
Socks.
medium
It-
hashtag.
Tube socks with red stripes.
Nice.
I've got a great idea.
Old school Asics.
Yeah.
If not Asics, the Ruse, he'll bring, or maybe the K-Swiss, and then
Hey, Swiss.
and then he's going to get over there and show you how to take care of some gator
Gator kebabs.
That sounds amazing.
What time will William Station Day get started?
So it kicks off at 9 a.m.
Perfect.
We've got Shane Harrell Band is going to start playing at noon.
I know Shane.
We've got the Silver Creek Fiddlers are going to be playing on main stage.
Don't you tell me the Nashville Brass is coming.
Don't worry, I won't.
Winning.
But if they want to, they can call the chamber at
The Nashville
251-368-3305. No, we've got that. We have actually got a 89-year-old direct descendant of William Williams.
Okay.
Who William Station Day is named after. He's coming and he's going to be getting the key to the city.
That's cool.
Right?
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've got 2 featured artists that are going to be there doing live art in their booth. We've got a race called #DiscoverAtmore. As a matter of fact, you can pick the forms up from the Dirty 30 Wrestling Sportatorium. They're going to do our warm-up festivities for us, but the race is... It's a twist. It's not a normal 5K. So we are going to do, it's #DiscoverAtmore, 1 footstep at a time. Have you seen The Amazing Race on TV?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So take The Amazing Race, but put it into Atmore, Alabama, and take into account. So you're going to get a list of clues. You're going to have to figure out where you're going. You can do them in any order. Every stop is going to have a certain challenge. You may need to hula hoop. You may need to go find a certain book on a certain page, get a fact. Anyway, so we've got that. We've got a student art show that they can enter for free, even just one piece, and win a prize for that. We've got an amateur photography contest that they can still enter for. I mean, it's a full day of events, and it's over at 3, so you can only get your kebabs from 9 to 3. Pensacola Avenue, Atmore, Alabama.
Those sound delicious.
All of it sounded super yummy. I'm trying to think of some of the other things. So, of course, we've got the gyros and the the different kinds of. They had chicken and gator and shrimp, clam kebabs. Have you ever seen a clam kebab?
Not sure I'd be down with that.
I'm not very well versed in the kebabs.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like clams, but I'm a little bit that concerns me.
Does
a
it?
clam kebab? Well, I mean, just because there's so many things that can go wrong right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
like when you cook clams, is my understanding. I'm not a chef. We need Chef Adam in here, or some of these guys around that can do this. But when you cook clams, you have to cook them, let them like pop open. Is that correct? Am I correct in saying that?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I just would be. Ooh.
I don't eat.
Is there going to be any Salisbury steak on the grounds anywhere?
I feel like anything can happen.
I love it.
Anything can happen. That's kind of the standard. Atmore is going through a massive. You're horrible to both of you. I can't deal with you. So, Atmore's going through a massive revitalization, and so when anybody has an idea for something, the general answer is like, "Yeah, okay, why not? We can do it." If you dream it, you can make it happen.
That's
I mean, it's kind of like when I said, "How exactly did this happen?"
Well, listen, we'll tell you that story.
Nightmare.
Yeah. This
I feel like this is awesome.
let me tell you something. We can like Connie B said, you're going to eat every single bite.
It's the only way to do it.
I'm telling you.
I love it.
Anyway, let me ask you this. So when like 90 vendors, I'm not sure how many vendors show up for the Blueberry Festival here. Do you have an idea?
I have no idea.
Where's Hal when we need him?
Probably close to that.
Yeah.
We had Mayfest was slightly larger last year, so it's a pretty big for this area. I feel like, and be kind of refocusing on things this year. That's a good. We're okay with that, and we still have a week.
Yeah.
So the deadline for the vendors to get in for marketing information, so that they're going to get it when people come. They're going to get a handout that lists all of their information. So you may love something that you see, but you want to buy it for your wife for Christmas, but she's standing beside you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get a piece of paper or a handout that's going to have their contact information, so you could follow up with them later. But for that to happen, and for the newspapers, the cutoff is going to be 4:00 tomorrow. But we're going to take applications until 4:00 on the 24th.
Yeah.
So I have a personal goal. I'm wanting 100 vendors. That's what I want. I want to line that street. We'll see if we get there or not, but we're getting there close. We're having people every day.
The way I see this thing.
Let me say this real quick, DJ. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but hold that thought. I want to tell everybody. So here's the deal. Like and share this video. At the kind of towards the end, I got an announcement to make that we're going to want a lot of people in here to hear.
Okay.
So,
that's exciting.
Yeah. So
Do you know what that
I
announcement
have
is?
no idea what it is.
we need to get
no idea.
way more than what's in here right now. So like and share, and let's get this video out there.
Let's
because
go,
I'm telling
Atmore.
you, I want to announce what I'm going to announce, and I think people will be excited about it. Or
You're excited about it.
you'll be excited about it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I shared it on the
yet?
chamber page.
You're
just
subject
now.
to be. You're subject to be. I don't know.
I'm subject to be excited.
I don't remember.
You might should be nervous.
I don't remember.
I'm a little.
You might should be nervous. We might should be excited.
Listen,
There's no
you better be
telling.
glad you're freshly married. Is all I can tell you.
Oh.
Otherwise, this thing comes to mind called the Dirty 30 Connection, and I was just thinking we could have a big time with that. But anyhow, that's we'll do that.
Please don't.
Yeah, we'll do that
I have
later.
to go to the house later.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad anyway. But like I said,
Johnny Wayne, we'll have to.
we can come back to that. But all right. So anyway, back to your thought, DJ. I just wanted to say we need to get this out there. Like and share, and make sure that you like and share it to everybody you can. And because I got something to tell everybody here towards the end of the show that I think will be.
I'm so excited now.
So,
breaking news on
right
on
here.
Drive Time right here.
It's right here.
And
Exclusive.
you don't even know.
I have
It's
no idea.
so breaking
no idea.
that you don't even know.
We've broke a lot of news here that was fake news.
We have.
Faux news.
Faux news.
Yeah. All right. So go back to your thought, DJ. You were headed somewhere.
One of the things I like about this, and it's kind of the domino effect, and we've tried to do this since our inception with Drive Time, is to understand that we all need each other. I think a stronger Atmore is good for Bruton and Flomaton and East Bruton. A stronger Bruton is good for the other communities. So anytime we have an opportunity to rally and support, I think it's incumbent upon all of us to do so. I can't wait for the Gator Kebab. If you don't think I'm not coming to get a Gator Kebab, you're outside of your mind.
If you come to Atmore, Alabama, and you don't text message me and tell me that you're there, I'm going to be super upset.
Here's what's going to happen. We're all coming.
I love it.
We're all coming.
That is this Saturday. Is that?
No. 27th.
It's the
27th. And we're going to have a big time during the day.
What time does it end? That was my question.
3 o'clock.
Okay.
It's going to be perfect. Here's the deal.
Great.
We're going to have a great time down there. And then we're all coming back here to watch the Velcro Pygmies and Trunk or Treat. Free concert.
I love the Velcro Pygmies.
We're all riding this way in the morning.
You know they were here at the end of June.
I did hear that. I think.
And they're going to be here Saturday night, October the 27th for Halloween.
Look
And here's
here.
the key.
We just did that.
Yeah. Hey,
this is perfect.
And we're bringing the kids too. It's an all ages show. It's going to be rock and roll, but it's going to be worded and it's going to be great.
So pumped
Trunk or
about
treat.
that.
Trunk or treat.
Yeah.
And that's going to be one of the things I want to mention to you and to anyone in Atmore listening, watching, what have you. We're doing Trunk or Treat. It's starting at about 5 o'clock to let all the kids come down
On the 27th.
On the 27th,
At dusk.
Yeah, we're ish. We're providing. I mean, if somebody wants to set a tent up, that's fine. We're going to put up a bunch of vehicles. It doesn't cost a vendor a dime.
That's awesome.
Except whatever they want to buy to give out to kids.
That's awesome.
That's all they got to pay for.
So in Atmore is doing our trick-or-treating on the 30th. So look.
Perfect.
And they're doing the same thing here.
Yeah, it's the same fluidity we can do across. But I love what you're doing because here's the deal. Yeah. I did just get married, but so William Station Day is also my daughter's homecoming. Oh, shoot me.
Yeah.
So here's going to be the real plan. This is happening.
I love this.
This is happening.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm so excited because now, so I'm going to start my day at William Station Day.
Yep.
Meet you about halfway through. Get you some kebabs. Look, I'm going to put you with Brandon, the executive assistant of the chamber.
Yes.
We'll put you on a golf cart or a four-wheeler or something, and we'll just run you up and down, take you to all the food vendors. We'll get you the full William Station Day experience.
When you said golf cart, he's in. I can tell you right now.
Done. And then, I'm going to have to scoot out towards the end because I got to go get this little girl ready for homecoming. But then I wanted a date night that night. So now I'm totally coming to Bruton for that concert.
You need to understand this, and I want your husband to know this. I wear Sex Panther. That's cologne.
Yeah.
And on Halloween night, I'm going to dab here and here.
Oh, my.
So I'm just saying, be careful.
This town doesn't stand a chance.
Let me tell you this.
This county.
This county.
I'm wearing it down there. I'm taking it down there.
And let me tell you the best part of it. 2 socks.
I cannot. Listen, you guys are a mess. You guys are a mess.
Survey says.
Survey says 10 shades of red.
That's it.
Right.
So we're homecoming, and then after what time's homecoming end?
Well, I'm not sure what time. I'm
football?
A bad mom.
Like football
No.
game?
So it's actually the dance. It's Saturday.
I got you.
Yes. So.
Well, here's the thing. We want to invite everybody to come down to that as well.
Listen, J people, because I'm from, my J
and
people, y'all come on. We need to all support.
The concert's free.
Yeah,
everything it doesn't cost you a dime.
All of this neighboring communities should support. You know what my biggest pet peeve is when people go, there's nothing to do here. Are you kidding me right now?
There's not enough time to do everything.
There is not enough. There is something going on all the time. Ribs on Ridgely is in Atmore on November 1st. Have you been to that? Because I feel like you're the foodie.
Well, I am.
All right, so Ribs on Ridgely, Pride of Atmore.
He's been gluten-free for a year. Can you not tell?
I can't eat ribs.
I'm so sorry.
I had an experience here a while back. And I'm just not there yet.
I don't want to know that story right now.
No, you really do. I mean, it's a good one.
I'm going to get back to it. I'm just not there yet.
You haven't forgiven it yet?
I got into a rib eating contest.
Oh, my.
And I'm a competitive person.
No.
He won by half
You're
a bone.
kidding.
I won by a half a bone or a bone and a half. But it was
Okay, I'm sorry, bone and a
but
half.
it was too much consumption in too small a window, and I just don't have the taste for barbecue ribs right now.
Well, you may not, but they may. So November 1st, Ribs
Wanna
on
rejoin her?
Ridgely in
Morning,
Atmore,
Sandra Neely,
Alabama.
Rob Moy. Boy, and we bad to just talk.
No, you're
say
fine.
good morning. so we
November
say good
1st.
morning.
Look, so that's literally, we've got you covered with something to do from the 27th all the way to November 1st. I mean, there is so much. And then we've got music on Main Street November 15th. We've got just December is full. I mean, it's going to be a good time.
Let me ask you this question, and I'm going to put, this is putting our chamber on the spot here somewhat, but
It's all right. It's friendly competition.
Melanie will get,
I'm a little bit of a
Melanie and
competitive
Linda get over it. So
Yeah.
when they get through cussing me. But,
Melanie and Linda, I haven't met you yet, but blame him.
well,
Chamber friends.
we can work all that out.
Okay.
So has there ever been like the chambers working together to like,
Yeah.
make bigger things, do bigger things, that kind
So
of?
I feel like, I'm new to the chamber world. I ran a medical practice prior to being here. So this first year for me, so I'm 9 months in, has been just kind of getting things situated in Atmore. I do envision a collaborative chamber effort. Can you imagine if we put the manpower of 2 or 3 of our smaller chambers together, not in a permanent place, but as a joint effort?
I'm telling you what I'm
for one
saying.
large
Personally
thing.
would love to see you, Melanie, and Linda working together.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you what I'm saying.
I would love. Listen, get the Dirty 30 wrestling ring ready because I've got this. I've got this vision.
I see the DOT shutting down Highway
yeah.
31
Oh yeah,
Christmas parade from Atmore to Bruton.
that would be. Can you imagine? That would be phenomenal.
Listen,
I'm
little
going to be making some phone calls this afternoon.
40-minute Christmas ride, one afternoon, one evening, one morning, whatever works best.
Well, it's got to be Twilight. We love our Twilight Christmas parade.
Through Canoe,
Through Canoe.
Wallbeak.
It's going to hit all of it.
Yeah, we could just tote it the whole way.
Why not?
Why not?
So y'all do y'all's Christmas parade at night as well?
We do. It's going to be December 8th this year, and the theme is so our community voted on our theme this year. We theme it every year, so 34.3% voted. So it's Disney themed this year. I won't lie, I really wanted like the Dr. Seuss Disney theme.
Yeah,
But Disney or Dr. Seuss theme, Disney won, so it's going to be December 8th, and it is in the evening. Actually, the Christmas parade is the first thing I ever experienced in Atmore, event-wise, like 5 or 6 years ago. And when I saw it, I tell everybody this story. I knew I was home. Like, I fell in love with Atmore, Alabama when I saw that Christmas parade. It was, the whole streets are lined and it's all family and all the floats are lit. And it's a long one. It's a big old Christmas parade.
You can't beat small town living.
You cannot.
And we have like big town things to do. I mean, it's because of
Exactly.
people like you and the efforts y'all give and everybody's cooperation. I mean, we got it made
free
here.
concerts
Yeah, we
over
got it
there.
made. We got it made.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody's always, oh, there's nothing to do. Yes, there is. You do not have to drive. I mean, the beaches are beautiful.
Sure they
Not
are.
gonna knock them.
We can get there real quick.
We can
McCall
get there
Beach.
real
We
quick.
have McCall Beach.
Is the skating rink still open down and going into Atmore? Or is it?
We don't have a skating ring, I don't think.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, it used to be one on the left.
I think,
didn't
I
know
do know
that.
that there used to
Is
be
it
one.
shut down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know that there used to be one when we polled earlier in the year. We did this poll of the community and what they felt like our community needed, and we even talked to a bunch of the kids. And it's like every single place we went, that was what they said: a skating ring, a skating ring, a skating ring.
You skate?
I had an experience with skates. No,
Okay.
no, skates and me equal broken bones. I'm too old.
We have an expert skater in the audience, the
just saw
listening
him.
viewing audience, and LaDon Simmons. LaDon says no, they do not. So
Yeah.
if LaDon says that, I promise you they don't have one.
Yep.
Because he is the foremost expert on that. Susan Rhodes. Look at my J girl
Susan
doing big
Rhodes.
things.
She is my dear friend. Love Susan. She did a great job at Taste of the South. They had a great booth.
Hot Rod Emily is from J, and she is the executive director or director.
I'm the executive director for the Atmore Area Chamber
Yes.
of Commerce, raised in J.
Yes.
Yes.
J girl. So,
Yes.
and doing a lot of big things in Atmore. So other than William Station Day, you said y'all had May Fest or May Day or?
Oh yeah, so we have Mayfest. That's going to be the first Saturday of every May,
Okay.
and we're already taking reservations for that. That is already filling up, so they can contact the chamber via Facebook or email
Good
or
morning, Kathy
call
Mack.
or.
I'm just saying good morning. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So we got Mayfest, but this year, just to finish out this year, we've got William Station Day, Ribs on Ridgely, which is not a chamber event. It is a Pride of Atmore event, but we fully support it. It's going to be awesome. It's actually, they shut down Ridgely. They put a table down the middle of it.
That's
and
cool.
it's right there where our new mural is. I
Yeah,
don't know if you've seen it,
I
the
have.
hashtag Discover Atmore mural. And then we've got right behind that Music on Main Street, which is November 15th. We've got Santa in the Park. And let me just say, live elves on the shelves.
Nice.
Elves on the shelves.
In the lit train, and we're gonna have cookie decorating and reindeer
Well, that's
food,
gonna be cool.
and you can have your picture made with Santa, and that's free too. There's so much going on that you don't have to. Just come on. So that's December 4th, and then December 6th, we've got the Jingle Bell Walk, which is in downtown Atmore in the business district, and then right behind that is the Christmas Parade, December 8th, and right behind that, I think I'm gonna take a nap.
Now, what's the Jingle Bell Walk?
The Jingle Bell Walk is it's a shopping event that is still, we're still reimagining Jingle Bell Walk, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like, all the shops open up and you
Okay.
can shop late. It's
Right.
it gives you access
After
to
hours?
the stores.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
later.
cool. Yeah.
That's nice.
So we're still working on that. I keep telling them, like, I gotta get through this event first. There's just two of us in the chamber.
What's amazing to me is that they, the parallels between the Atmore chamber. All right, you said it's just two of y'all. That like full time in the office, or like, do y'all have a board of directors?
So I have a board of directors. We meet once a month.
Do they help with all this?
Yeah, they're super helpful. They are.
Craziness
They're
that you
super
have.
helpful, but they have full-time jobs as well.
That's right.
And so, lives and families and that kind of stuff. So it's Brandon and I, in the Brandon Beachy are in the chamber daily, in and out doing what we're paid to do. That's our job. So, the board of directors is fantastic.
The board of directors is all volunteers. Is that correct?
They do. They volunteer their time. They volunteer their efforts and energy, and couldn't be done without them. We're getting ready to re-elect, so they run in 3-year terms. So we'll be doing that next month. Our current chamber president is Brandy Geiger. She is a pistol and has been really so helpful this year. And Jordan Barnett is right behind her as vice president. David Strawbridge, do you know David Strawbridge?
Yes.
He is our current treasurer. So he is right behind that, and we're just moving and shaking.
So y'all, it sounds like y'all have it's kind of a similar setup to what the Bruton Chamber is.
Most hometown is what they call them. Hometown chambers are very similar to
they are.
that. Yep. So, but you guys have got some great events up here.
Does Jay have a chamber? Or
Jay has a chamber. I'm not very familiar with the structure of it. I don't know that they're as active as these two chambers are. So I couldn't speak on. I love you, Jay. I'm sorry. I can't speak on your chamber.
I guess what I was sitting there thinking is how hard would it be to get everybody, like Bruton and Jay and Flomaton and Atmore all together to have like one big, huge event?
I don't think it would be hard at all. And we actually, I'm friends with a lot of different chamber people. So I love the idea of a collaborative chamber effort to do something. I think lining
cool.
that really long Christmas parade is a great idea. I may have to make some phone calls today.
We've shut down a bridge before, so a highway can't be.
Especially a U.S. highway.
This is the United States highway.
Yeah.
No big deal. It's just a thoroughfare.
How big of a deal can that
down.
be? Yeah, how big of a deal can that be?
It's.
We got a bridge on
I'm just
41
gonna
out here. They ain't been
I'll call
open
some of the
since they got through
chiefs and-
through building it.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
It's still closed.
We'll just have to make some phone calls. I'm not real sure. You call your mayor, I'll call my mayor.
Let's do it.
We'll call the police chief.
It's gonna make it happen. Let's make it happen. That'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. What else do you guys got going on?
I tell you what. Let's.
Please, no more planning right now. We have to get through Wednesday today.
No planning. We're gonna just hold tight for a second. Let's see how this works out. I'm not sure that it will. Then again, I'm not sure that it won't. But it might be he might not think it's a good idea. But let's get some feedback on this parade issue. What you think, DJ?
Are you calling the head cheese?
Well, I mean, she suggested that we get with people. So, do you think we should get with people?
I didn't suggest that we get with people today. This is when it becomes
Chief, so you're live on Drive Time with us this morning, and so you can kill me later. But the question is arose. We want to do a Christmas parade from Atmore all the way to Bruton with the Chambers of Commerce of Atmore and Flomaton and Bruton and all this. And how hard would it be to shut Highway 31 down from Atmore to Bruton to do a Christmas parade? Is probably going to take about 3.5 to 4 hours. Friday night. Here pretty quick.
No. Next year.
No.
It will not happen.
Okay, next year then.
Next year.
Yeah. How about next year, Chief?
Yeah, once you call President Trump, see if he can get it shut down. That'd be about what you had to do.
So shutting the U.S. Highway 31 down is going to be tough, is what you're saying.
Yes, it's going to be very tough.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I don't even think it'll happen.
Okay. Well, this happens to be the chief of police, Emily. I've got the executive director of the Atmore Chamber of Commerce in the studio with us this morning.
Oh, my husband works for him.
And Chief also happens to be the husband to Melanie McGugan, who is on the chamber board.
Oh.
If I think that's right. So anyway, Chief, thank you. I appreciate you. Talk to you in a little bit where you can cuss me out.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. So.
You're going to listen, the executive assistant Brandon just sent me 3 laughing, crying faces because I think he just watched the panic watch over my face.
It starts with dialogue. You want
me to get Chuck? You want me to get Chuck on the phone too and ask Chuck if he's okay with shutting
Chuck
in?
is on my board.
Yeah, so you know Chuck then, right?
You want me to call Chuck?
Well, you can't put him on air like I can. I can put him on the air live.
Look, I asked Brandon good morning, so I told him that you sent me the 3. I said, did you watch the panic wash over my face? And he said, yes.
Yeah.
I think we'd have to get some.
We're going to tell Chuck that Chief McGugan said he had Bruton handled. Ain't that what you just heard?
That's what I heard.
I mean, that's what I heard. And we're going to tell Chuck
I didn't hear anything.
That Chief said, well, you don't have a earpiece. Here, if we're going to get Chuck on the phone, we're going to get you an earpiece where you can hear. And we need to tell Chuck that Chief's got this end covered. Can he cover that more
Poor
in?
Chuck.
And then we'll call, I don't know, who do we have to call that's the county, is it not? So I mean,
would that be
Grover or Lambert or I mean
Grover?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we don't know who it's going to be because we're talking about next year. I don't think we can do it.
I don't think I could pull it off this year.
Yeah.
You know. Secondly, that's how many miles is that from here to Atmore?
It's a long way and not enough Starbucks in the
35?
world this year.
Maybe. Yeah. Be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Can you imagine being on the back of a float?
Can you imagine Southern Living and Alabama Magazine would cover that all day long?
And for you to have the full parade experience, you'll be on Charles Hapholt's float. Just trust me.
I feel like I don't trust you. No, when they.
Now I'm not going to be on there with you.
This happens to me all the time. I go on a radio show or I'll go on a TV show, and then someone will say, "Just trust me," and they get those dimples right there, and I'm like,
I mean,
no.
Really?
Carol Nart wants to know, can the bands ride on trucks?
Why not?
Listen, here's my thing. We can make all that happen. I mean, that wouldn't be hard. My thing is that, you know, we would want to make this the largest Christmas parade in the country
ever.
In the country.
So I need you to send me.
We want the Guinness Book of World Records here and all that kind of stuff.
Everybody.
Yeah.
National coverage.
We want to be, what do you call it?
That's what I'm saying.
We
It's
want to
like
be
the
the Grand
longest yard
Marshals.
sale.
We want to be the Grand Marshals up front. And the only reason I say that is
Because it happened here.
Well, no, that's typically where the food is.
Oh, my mercy. The kebabs.
That'd work. That would work.
No, but here's what needs to happen. I need to get with the Bruton Chamber. This is very easy to do. I just need to get with the Bruton Chamber. We'll divide up the to-do list.
Yeah.
Make the phone calls. We will get the national coverage. I mean, you know that yard. What is that? They have one that's like the longest antique show and the biggest yard sale that goes up and down the road. It's got great coverage and great attendance. I love this idea.
Yeah.
Can't do it this year,
Listen,
but we can do it next year.
listen.
Come live with
if
us.
the donut boy can serve 60,000+ donuts, then we can make this
can make it
Christmas parade happen.
Done. I'm in. It's done.
I mean, we can do it.
I believe in miracles.
Yeah, I mean, we can
John,
do
you just
it.
want to break out and sing that song when you say that?
I do, yeah.
I believe I can
Yeah,
fly.
we can.
Like every time you hear that.
Every time.
Leroy said, "That's a long way for a clown to ride a unicycle."
Pretty good heels in there, too.
Yeah, man.
We'd
We'd the
have to
pogo
have
sticks
a
on
Santa.
both sides.
Yeah.
We'd have to have a Santa like every 30 minutes.
Yeah,
throughout
yeah,
the parade.
yeah.
Like we're single-handedly
I'm not gonna lie
going
to you. The Santa that we would pick would probably be drunk by. I'm gonna guess.
I thought we said this was a family parade.
Well, it is, but I mean,
Santa's got to take a nip.
Let me tell you this. I've seen some cold Christmas parades, and there's a few things in this world that help you get warm.
This could be awesome. If we can make this happen, this could be national newsworthy.
No, this is happening. You haven't met me before,
Yeah,
but
there's Gracie Bell.
basically,
Good morning, Grace.
Good morning, Gracie Bell.
when I say
It's going to happen. Let's do it. Let's do it.
My best friend always laughs because when I told her that I had gotten married, she said, because we ran off and got married, she said, well, I had already figured it wouldn't be too long. And I said, why is that? She says, by the time you are willing to say it out loud, your mind is made up and it's done.
So Susan Rhodes said, why not start at Monroeville at 10 a.m. and track to Atmore and then to Bruton? Well, because that's not a bad idea. It's just about 130 miles involved with that.
I think we could maybe in absolute. Susan, I'll call you. We'll talk about it.
But if we was, here's the deal. Can't we find 5 or 6 state troopers to put in the front and the back, and they can keep cars off of the parade? I mean, you got to figure a parade that big liable to be what, a mile or two long with that many people.
Yeah.
Listen, they got 90 vendors coming in for Williams Station Day. You gonna tell me you can't get?
Oh, I can do it. I already
You gonna
told
tell me there can't be that many vendors lined up on the sides of that?
No,
I'm gonna
we
tell you
have
this.
more than that in our Christmas parade alone.
I'm telling you this. Let's go back to old school Harvest Jam days. Whoever's standing out by the road with a foam ice chest, ice down with some cold adult beverages in it, or some adult brown water beverages in it, they're going to make a killing that night. Mm-hmm. A killing. Mm-hmm. But now here's the problem. So y'all judge floats, I'm sure, right?
We do.
Okay. How are we going to get, and who's going to be the impartial judges to judge the floats between Bruton?
Well,
and we're entering Flomaton in this, even though we haven't spoke to Flomaton about this. I don't even know if they have a chamber of commerce.
The judges
or not,
thing is easy. I have
how
a
do we do that?
policy. I have a policy on judges. My judges are always secret. They're always unconnected, and they're always from out of town. Because as my personal, I believe in transparency and fair.
I've seen that quote above DJ's door coming out of his bedroom.
I don't think it'll be much of a competition. I've already got an idea for a float.
It's
going to be
my
just
float
like
will win.
mine's going to be
My
just
float.
like the Deltas from Animal House. It's going to be a cake. It's going to have some wording on it. And that's going to be the winner.
Connie had a good idea. She said, work it as a tag team deal. That way you could shut down sections of the highway.
Yeah, that's what.
Little by little.
Yeah.
We could even do it so that, make it promoted as a tour of a parade tour. You start. I can't.
No. She said. Connie said, call in Tuscaloosa judges, and survey says.
I'm liking this idea for next year.
Yeah.
2019 Christmas parade down in the Dirty 30 is going to be epic.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean,
We were just supposed to talk about William Station Day, and
And we're
have
excited
our
about that.
discord.
Gator kebabs. We're going to come back to that.
hey, I want to get
coming
back to that. Is William
But-
Station Day? Do they still have the trains down there that day where they used to set up trains that
the static train displays are not available any longer. The gentleman that did those is not doing them any longer. But I will tell you,
he
I
took
joined
his trains and went home. Is that what you're saying?
pretty much. I hear they're in storage somewhere, y'all. I joined every train enthusiast Facebook group trying to find somebody to bring trains.
Stephen Smith has a train. Right here in
No,
Bruton.
we're talking about like
No, they were like model
the
trains.
model.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the Gaiman brothers, David and Jerry, I go on their radio show. They're always so good to me.
You want some water?
No, I'm
Okay.
all right. You want some coffee?
No, is this the game? Where are they at? Where are they at?
David and Jerry Gaiman, they're out of Atmore. They're the Lighthouse radio station.
What is that?
It's
Is that the 105 channel? No, that's
I can't
Florence
remember
I'm
off the top
thinking
of my
about.
head, but
Or is it 105.5 maybe?
it might be. Let me ask.
No, that's fine. I mean, I can't.
I can't function.
I'm trying to remember.
You guys are coming quicker than I can think it through. But they're connected with the trains, and they really tried. We had hoped to have a train brought in. As a matter of fact, I've got a call with him later today, and to see the status on it. But the trains are a little difficult to get here now, just because they're all owned by different people, and trying to get one down. I know that they were working on it.
Listen, I was, St. Anne's used to have those trains down there in Pensacola years ago. You could just stand there and watch them. And I mean, like, to me, Christmas and trains just kind of go, kind of hand in hand with each other.
I wanted to have a train go, VIP experience, dinner train from Atmore to Pensacola and back, where we would serve you food and you could ride the train, but we just couldn't pull it
That's
off.
a novel idea.
I have a lot of really great ideas.
Let me tell you this. I've never been, but my brother has been. He says that those people that show up, was it Calera, where they have Thomas and all that, the train show up, and all that thing does is go down about 2 or 3, 4 or 5 miles and stop and then backs up. And they do the same thing with the Polar Express. They do the same, but they have all the entertainment inside. And he says that if you don't start booking that thing like in first of summer,
you won't get it.
You ain't getting a ticket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those train people, they're serious.
So here's the deal. If you took that train and like dressed it all up to look like Thomas, you probably could fill that thing up full of folks or
who knows?
Whatever you want to fill it up as, I mean, as far dress it up as, but you could probably fill that thing up. I know he sent me pictures and there were people everywhere.
Yeah. I heard that Polar Express one is like super cool. I saw the
they
commercial
do the
for it
dancing
the other day.
and all that kind of stuff.
That's my favorite movie. My babies are already like chomping to watch Christmas.
So
movies.
how hard is that to set that up with like the train? Like
it's really difficult. Jerry Gaiman diligently worked on that for me. I know he made lots and lots and lots of calls, and he actually was on the commission. So.
Trying to do a dinner train thing, or trying to get the model trains?
Trains. That's not. I mean, if
you're talking about the dinner train,
I'm talking about the dinner train.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If you have model trains, I have a place to put them. You call me. If you've got something cool, if you've got heritage displays, if you know how to weave baskets or whatever, and you want to put it in, this year is a reformative year for William Station Day. We're wanting to breathe some life back into it, get some new and interesting things into it, and then we're going to go on back. We do have the antique car show coming back, which I am super excited about because I love antique cars. But anyway, so if you've got something cool, trains or heritage displays or art or what, call me. You're in. Let's go.
Well, I'll tell you what. It sounds like y'all have got a lot going on down there. So William Station Day, you mentioned the things y'all have going on between now and the end of Christmas. And tell us again, for those of us not familiar, I mean, I am, but some of us may not be with that more, exactly where can they find William Station Day?
So William Station Day is on Pensacola Avenue. If you are on Nashville and you are going towards Bay Minette, it would be on your left, and before you get to Main Street, and it's near the YMCA in Atmore. Great news, everybody in Atmore is super friendly. So if you can't find it, we're gonna have directional signs. But if you can't find it, you can stop and ask anybody, and we can point you in that direction. But Pensacola Avenue runs. It's the historic street. It's got all the beautiful homes on it. And it runs right down in front of the Y, and we'll have center stage and all that good stuff. Kids stuff.
A landmark I like to use is past the Burger King on the left.
Past the Burger King. Well, that would be if you were on Main Street.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. You know, when I first got to Atmore, I died laughing because everybody would say, "You have a meeting here. Oh, go down here to this store and hang a left, and it's the da-da-da. It used to be this." And I'm like, "No, not from Atmore. I don't know."
We have an inquiry.
Yeah. I was going to say, if
More information on the car show, where can they get that at?
Yep. So you can go to the Car Club. If you go to the Williams Station Day event page, the Car Club is shared on there, and you can go. I believe it's $20. The flyer for what they need and a contact information and everything is on that page.
Okay.
So it's events. If you go to the chamber, which is Atmore Chamber, and then you can go to our events, Williams Station Day, and then you can look on there. We've got everything you may need from the race to the Car Club to the art show and the photography, everything on there. And if you still can't find it, you can just direct message the chamber or myself. I'm listed as Emily Spurlock Wilson. You can send me a direct message and I can shoot it over to you.
So do you have a snap filter already ready for Williams Station Day?
There's so many surprises for Williams Station Day.
Oh.
You never know. You never know.
So now, so you got to come out to see it to find out what
That's right. It's a geographical.
I'll tell you this. How bad would it be if we called, say we couldn't make it for some reason because we got a thing we're having to get together on that particular day, but say we wanted about 10 or 12 or 15 of those gator kebabs, could we have those delivered back up to this?
I tell you what, if you send me a message and you want them, I'm coming to that concert that night. Johnny Wayne Wilson, you're taking me on a date. For the record.
There you go, Johnny Wayne. I don't know you, but you're taking Emily on a date.
Yes. So if you want them, I feel like we could make that happen.
Well, I just think that, we're all going to be dressing up that night, costume.
Oh, are you?
Oh, yeah, it's a costume contest or a costume party. Probably going to have an adult costume contest around 11ish or so. And
it's a costume contest?
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Do you like rock bands?
Yeah.
I'm performing with the band that night.
No.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I'm in.
Are you in a wig? Please, yes.
Why would I need a wig?
Just do it. It'll be great.
Yeah, there's a guy named Chase who plays lead guitar.
Right.
And I'm dressing up as him, and I'm going to play the cowbell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
I totally want to do a costume now.
Yeah.
And so you guys tell me, where is yours? So the Velcro, their concert is?
It's in O'Bannon Park.
O'Bannon Park.
Well, if you're familiar with Bruton, let's see, Jennings Park downtown,
right.
The park downtown Bruton. Okay, so if you get on Highway 41,
go past Church's Chicken.
Yeah,
take a left.
It's the fair.
And then take
a. Can you tell me where it is in proximity?
Just past the jail. Just past the jail. Take a left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a one way in, one way out type thing.
All right, and you're supposed to come in costume.
You can. I mean, that's left up to you. But like I said, we're gonna have trunk or treat from like 5 to whenever, and so after that, and then we're gonna have a kids costume contest,
right?
And then kids are welcome to stay and listen to some music, that kind of thing, and not sure if the kids are, what time they'll be blowing out of there. They may stay all night. I don't know, and that's fine because it's an all ages show. 500 Sowell Street. But at some time that during, 10:30, 11:30, somewhere in that neck of the woods, and we're an ish company. We always do everything by.
No, I got it. I like the ishes.
Yeah. So
I'll be there at 8:00 ish.
Yeah. So we said we'll have an adult costume contest, and Cam, the lead singer for the Pygmies, is going to. He's going. We're going to let him MC it, and nice. I don't know who the judges are going to be. We hadn't got that far with it yet. Last time at the Dash Bash, myself and DJ would have loved to have been judges. I don't know if we were capable, but we would have been happy happy to have been judges. There are several people probably would have been happy to have been judges.
All right, so if I bring you kebabs, does that give me extra points on my ballot?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: do you have any idea what your costume may be?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to reveal it now?
Nope.
Okay. Well, let me say this: if it has anything to do with Sandy and Grease,
No.
let us know up front.
Oh, wait, you're the winner. You're the winner. Would you like a blow pop? You're the winner.
If you've never seen the Velcro Pygmies, you don't understand. But once you see you'll understand what this is all about.
Okay.
Yeah, and trust me, you'll get it big time. So
I'm pretty excited.
yeah,
I've heard really great things about them. I've not ever seen them perform, but I've heard really great things about them. So that should be a great time.
Do you like 80s music?
Oh, yeah.
80s hairband music.
Oh, yeah.
Well, get ready.
I am in.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my jam.
So if we bring 3 cars up to the front of the stage and they play Here I Go Again, will you play Tony Katane and do the whole dancing on the front of the Jaguar kind of thing? I mean, you've got that kind of look going on.
Do I?
Well, I mean...
Oh, we're great friends. The higher the hair, the closer to God.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I am all about some Aquanet, some White Rain.
Yes.
Listen,
I mean, you're fixing to break it out.
Seen me, they
Yes.
know. My hairdresser in Atmore, his name is Greg, and he always likes to he'll do it, and I'm like, where's the teasing brush? I can't do it. But
Because listen, I'll tell you what, after having Emily in this morning, I'm convinced that she needs to come back at least 2 or 3 times a month.
I love
Yeah.
it.
If nothing more, just to take control of the show and make people want to watch instead of watching 2 idiots.
What if we should dress up next Tuesday?
Okay.
I'm dressed up now, as a
I'll
matter of
dress up
fact.
as a short fat guy. How about that?
I'm dressed up as a spread thin chamber director.
I'm dressed up as a wannabe bank rep, so I'm kind of half dressed up, but no, really, if you've never seen the Pygmies,
I'm so excited,
it's gonna be awesome.
and
really
I'm totally
need to
coming in
come see 'em.
costume. And if y'all are pulling my leg,
we want everybody.
No, we want everybody.
Everybody.
because I'm like, if I show up in costume and this
We
is
would
some
do
sort
that.
of
No,
mean
no, no, no,
prank,
no.
We would not do that.
I wouldn't think it was
No.
funny till I got
We
in my
want
car.
everybody
do
to show
that.
up in costume and have a good time.
I'm so pumped. That is so happening. Johnny Wayne, just
Yeah.
wait.
What's he going to dress up as?
I'm pretty sure I know. We were invited to a Halloween party the night before, and we're not able to go because we'll be setting up for William Station Day, and I will have to be there at dark 30 in the morning to say good morning to the vendors.
Now, are you going to be on time that morning, or are you going to be running a little?
No,
behind?
I'm typically listen. This morning wasn't my fault. I had to get gas, and the babies had to go to school, and I forgot that she had to have candy for the football. I mean,
No, I get it. I mean, we
ish.
yeah.
I thought we were an ish.
No, we
company,
are.
Ken.
We don't care. Listen, that's what I'm saying. We don't have. If we set a time, everybody knows it is tentative at best.
We have made it. Anthony Ray, Tony Ray is in the watching audience.
Hey, Tony Ray.
Hello, Tony Ray. It's been a long time.
When you say Anthony Ray, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a friend named Anthony Ray. When you said that just then, I'm looking for him. I'm like, you mean Sir Mix-a-Lot's tuned in here right now? I mean, seriously, that guy, he's actually a friend of mine, and I thought that's who his real name's Anthony Ray, and that's who I thought you were talking about. Yeah, I thought that's who you were talking about. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool fella.
I'm trying to get him worked out to come down next year for the Dash Bash.
Nice.
And do buttermilk biscuits and get Thomas Hines. What's his name? What's Thomas Hines' name? Owen.
Owen.
Get Owen up there to do buttermilk biscuits with him.
He would do it.
I know.
Owen would do
I
it.
know. That'd be fantastic.
What's your favorite hairband song?
I like the rock ballads.
Oh yeah.
So I Remember You by Skid Row. I Remember You by Skid Row.
Nice.
That takes me back to a safe place.
Heartbreak Station, Cinderella.
November Rain. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a great song.
I can't even stop there. Like 80s is. So we were in the car the other day, and my kids played the song, and I can't even remember what it was, but they were like, "This song's awesome!" Blah 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 blah. It's new, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's new. Yeah.
My
What are you
7-year-old
talking
can
about?
sing every word to Sweet Child of Mine,
Oh yeah.
every word to Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh yeah.
every word to "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi.
Wait, what is the?
Every word "You Give Love a Bad Name."
Yeah, pour some sugar on
Oh
there.
yeah,
She loves all that 80s music. So
I love it.
That's the best music.
the 80s music is the best music. I'm a country girl. You know, I like country music.
I'm
but
telling you,
I'm an 80s.
we can get the Pygmies to play "Here I Go Again." I can get the vehicles.
But
And we can pull 3 vehicles up in front of that stage. Can you do cartwheels and all that kind of stuff across?
no.
Okay, well.
No, but the best part is
She
he has
did.
a body shop to fix them.
That's
once I
right.
get out the
Yeah, I ain't worried. Listen, I'm not worried about all that. That's a non-issue. I'm just trying to work. I'm trying to get this "Here I Go Again" video thing, like making it happen. Like
Yeah,
this-
no, we'll make that happen. And yeah, it's
Like Cam, we'll have Cam come down and be David Coverdale. He can play that role.
nice.
You know, and that kind of thing.
Look, I'm already like bobbing my head. I'm getting ready for the concert. I'm
Yes.
thinking, where is my Aquanet? Like you were saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you
Did your
definitely-
wife have a costume yet?
If she does, I don't know what it is.
Oh, you're not going to do a couples thing? Do you know what your costume is?
Yes.
Do you want to reveal it?
No.
Oh, it's going to be a secret across the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
Except for me. I'm with the band. I'll be dressed up as a pygmy.
I
Tight
just-
pants, boots, shirtless.
Are they going to have heels? The boots going to have heels on them?
No, because I got a little thing where I have to do a leg kick and
Oh, you have choreography that goes with it.
oh yeah.
Oh, my. This is legit.
Oh, it's-
I feel
it's-
like they should come out for no other reason than just to see the leg kick.
Yeah.
Well, it's legit.
Leg kicks.
Kicks. I got it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
sticks.
Plural.
Yeah.
It is
Exactly.
it is straight legit.
I love it. So they're going to start the morning at Williams Station Day in Atmore.
Yeah.
You're going to finish the night over here, and
Go
your
back.
belly, and then you're going to wake up the next morning, and you're going to be like, our
We're gonna-
community is awesome.
And we're gonna stop in Flompton and have a coffee.
Donna Weaver said there was no glitter at the Shrimp Festival. Well, that's because it was the Shrimp Fest, and it's probably hard to do that with that many families and stuff like that. And listen, we hope we have as many families at O'Bannon as they did at Shrimp Fest. So
I'm going to check these.
come one, come all, and bring them all down, and let's have a big time. So, and in as much as we talking about 80s music, DJ, I can't think of but one way to get out of here, and that's with some 80s music. How
It's
about
that
that?
time.
It's
Make
that
it
time.
happen.
Yeah, we got to go.
You've got to sign our board before you leave, by the way.
Done.
Emily Wilson.
You got to do that now.
You got to
While
sign everybody
everybody,
before we can exit. Anywhere you want.
give her the instructions.
Hey, it will smear, so be careful as you write. But anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. Everybody
my.
signs the board. So just find you a good spot.
Oh,
And
my.
just don't smear it.
No pressure.
But it has been so much fun having Emily Wilson in, the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce down in Atmore, in with us today. We look forward to catching up with her again next week. Williams Station Day the 27th of October.
Yep.
Starting that morning at 9 o'clock. A lot of fun down in Atmore. 8 plans to go be a part of it. Gator kebab.
Gator kebab.
Can't wait to get a gator kebab. They're going to come back with us that night and get with the Velcro Pygmies here at O'Bannon Park in costume. So a lot of fun. We appreciate Emily being here. Appreciate all of you being in this morning. Hope you have a great day. If you have some time to waste tomorrow, be back with us because we'll be here. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Where's your announcement?
Thank you for tuning in to the Dirty 30's #1 broadcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Tune in next time when you'll hear DJ say,
Good morning and welcome to this edition of The Feel Good.